Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. And of course, where else can we start? We need to talk about the Phil Foden incident that happened yesterday. Before we even go into the video, just talk a little bit about some of the things that happened that a lot of people are not expecting. Phil Foden and his family was attacked by some men in the fight that a lot of people are going to see in Britain, which was weird. We did see a lot of videos showing that it was really brutal, and most of the people who were in the incident, they described the incident as shocking, according to the reports we are hearing. As you can see on the screen right now as I'm speaking, a witness had described the shocking moment as broken out after Phil Foden's mom was punched by a man during a brutal boxing. The witness claims that the recent circumstance is one man being left blooded, and continued after the video went off. It ended, like the video that went viral on social media ended. Manchester City midfielder Phil Foden, 21, was at the AO Arena to watch Kane broken beaten in the boxing when he was apparently harassed by a group of men. The video shows a woman believed to be Phil Foden's mother, Carrie at 41, seemingly confronting the group moments before being punched. This is some of the things you can see. This is Phil Foden's mother, and this is the player, and it was just one thing that you cannot explain. I don't even know what was even happening. I wish I had more to at least try to explain what happened. But these are some of the things that happen in football, people. And I feel like it's really, really important that we try to find ways of dealing with these things, because we can't allow situations like this to keep happening and players being put under some heavy attacks and some scary incidents. And it's just scary. Who expected? This guy had finished his game against Tottenham Hotspur after all the stress that he had went through during the game. He was trying to release, just watching something that entertains him. Him and his family, they decided to go out, and he is attacked. And the brother, it shows that the mother was punished. No idea. Some people are mentioning that it was maybe the ex or something like that. I have not really gotten news that I can give you, which is proper at this moment. But I'll keep in more investigation as news comes and let you know whatever that is happening. But also, this has to be something that we need to mention. Players require security. As clubs, it's important to advise your players to at least have some bodyguards whenever they're going to public areas where there are a lot of people around. At least to have a bodyguard and something that would keep the players and the family under maybe what we call safety. Because what happened to Phil Foden, trust me, nobody wants to see their own team player or anyone going through the same situation. But this happened to Phil Foden, and it's a worrisome situation. I want to hear your thoughts and your comments on this one. But before we waste any time, let's get into the video, then we see what happens. So yeah, let's go. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. And just to let you know, like I was talking, there was a shocking video that we saw of Phil Foden being attacked while he was with his mother. I have the video on my social media, but I cannot put it on YouTube because of the guideline. It was not really something that you want to watch, because it was really crazy. But anyway, we are here live, guys, and we are going to be talking about all the things that has been happening in the world of football. What a good week for Liverpool. What a good week for Jurgen Klopp, because by the end of this week that we just got into, if things goes well, Liverpool might be 3 points away from Manchester City. And that only smells like the title race, guys. It's on and it's back and it's calling everything, but in every corner. This just reminds you that, oh, it just reminds us of what happened. Remember the last time when we had something this close? It was when we were watching Liverpool and City again just 2 years back, and City won it by 1 point that season, that league. So are we about to see the same situation happening again? But this is the interesting part. City are the ones who have been running away with the league, and it's just going out the right away, like it's turning back against them. At that point, it was Liverpool was running away with it, and they lost it, and City came to overcome them, and they won the title by one single point. Now we are back in here, and I'm really excited as a Liverpool fan. As you can see, I don't really know what's going to happen, and it's really exciting to have this and to talk about this, because that's what we want. When we talk football, we need situations like this. We need when football just turns around, because trust me, everyone had written off the title, and it was all City all the way. They'd written out the title and it was done deal. Everyone expected this to be over, but it's not yet over until what the football is over. So we are only left with around the 12 games before the end of the season. And in those 12 games, I have to remind a lot of people there's going to be some cups involved, like the FA Cup, like the Champions League Cup, and all other things that are there. So there are a lot of things that teams have to focus on as well, rather than the Premier League. What am I saying here? For example, Manchester City, right now, what we know is that this season, their mission is to win the Champions League and the Premier League, because the Premier League, they were already running away with this thing, so they are really close. So they believe that they can win the thing. And the Champions League, they have never won it, so they need to at least try to destroy that should I say, the box that they've been under. They want to be out there. So this is my question: can they focus enough to at least fight with Liverpool until to the end, at the same time win the Champions League, or still compete at the highest level in the Champions League? Why am I saying this? They were just coming from a 5-0 win from Sporting like 3 days back before they met Tottenham Hotspurs, and they lost the game by 2 goals to 1. 3 goals to 2, should I say. So it is a worrisome situation for them. I don't really care. And also, some of the things that are happening in the media, like when we talk of the football games, there was a comment that was made by Trent Alexander-Arnold, which triggered some of Manchester City players like Kyle Walker. And now I'm just wondering myself, are we now seeing a position where the mind games are being played, and now it's affecting the players from focusing? Because if I remember, Trent Alexander-Arnold did talk about how Man City have never won the league, at the same time concentrate on the Champions League. He talked about Liverpool have done it, even though they didn't win it, they only were 1 point away. They have done it, and they can't focus like that. Can Man City do? And it was just something that we know that it was true, but it really triggered a lot of people. But anyway, done with the intro. Let's talk about the game. Let's put it out there so that we talk about the game. So week of football is over, and we are moving on. This was week what? I'm really sure I need to cross check that. But it's a week that is over, and these are the results that came out, and we are going to go through them one by one. Then we'll discuss some of the main ones and talk a little about some things which are affecting the league table, which we're going to look at exactly later on, exactly when we're done with this. So firstly, what we need to talk about is a Saturday, which had many fixtures which were played in one game. In fact, if we have to count them, we had 8 Premier League fixtures which were played in one single day, which just tells you how many games which were played. So it was a busy Saturday, and it started like this: Newcastle against the Hammers, which they were playing, because if Newcastle had lost it to the West Ham, Newcastle would have been in a threat to go back into the relegation zone. On top of that, if the Hammers had lost to Newcastle, they would have been out, or they would have not at least get a chance to go back into the top four race. Because at this moment, as we are speaking, they are number 5 in the league. So as it played, it ended up a draw. West Ham did score first, but Newcastle came back, and that was it. We'll continue. We'll talk more about that one. And the other game, which was the marathon, should I call it, the goal rush, which was played, where we had about 6 games being played at the same time. We had Arsenal versus Brentford, Aston Villa versus Watford, Brighton versus Burnley, Crystal Palace versus Chelsea, Liverpool versus Norwich, and Southampton versus Everton, which were all the games that were played at the same time. So it was really a cool marathon, if we look at it in other words. And lastly, it was Manchester City, which played against Spurs, which was at the City Stadium. I don't want to lie to you, this was one of the best games I've ever watched. I'll talk about them a little bit and talk about how Manchester City were hunted by the player that they really seeked countless times to sign. So it was amazing that those that you want are the ones who can come and harm you, who can hurt you. In fact, I actually had some people making jokes saying that if they do if you can't join them, then hurt them, and that's exactly what Harry Kane did. If he was not able to join them, the only thing he could do was to hurt them, and he really did hurt them big time. He really did hurt them big time. It was a good fixture. It was a good game, and we're gonna talk more about it. And in fact, to just be honest, there's no way we can start when it comes to talk about football except Manchester City versus Spurs. So 4 minutes into the game, Son with the speed and nothing the defense could do. The keeper tried to go out, but there was a good pass which went to the player that I still don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'll never embarrass myself like what the expression was trying to do in his show with his brother today. I was watching that. Yes, I was watching that. Anyway, so it was a good goal. It was actually his first goal. In fact, if I had my rumors properly, they were saying that he had never gotten a chance to score, even to do anything where he was a Juventus, but it was a good game. And it was now a Kane Son show, because after the goal, City did pull one back, but Ilkay Gundogan, what a pass. They did that with full team marking as they were going forward. They put the pressure and they got the goal. That's how they got back into the game, which was an amazing fixture. Then as the game continued, we saw Spurs hitting City on the counter, doing some important and needed passes in the last minute to try to create spaces and chances to hurt Manchester City, which they really did so well. That's why I'm telling you, the mind games kicking in already, that Liverpool are now trying to play with Man City using their players, saying situations that can harm and maybe forces players to lose focus. And that's exactly what we saw in this game, because there were a lot of errors that City were making. And if the Spurs had really taken advantage of all those, they would have won it even by many. But they did the little that they can, and they got the victory that they needed as we continued. Also, the other thing that I can tell you, it was a Conte Guardiola. Conte was about to lose his 4th game after 3 games in a row losses, but he came and he told the squad that I've never lost twice and I've already done that. So please don't humiliate me. Nobody expected Tottenham Hotspur to win. I did it, and let's face it, nobody really did. We were all expecting a massacre because we know what Man City have been doing. We know what they're capable of doing. But we had that element of surprise that we have always seen from Spurs over the past years that whenever they play Man City, they always produce something that is unique, that is out of this world, which can hurt Man City, which they actually did and got the victory at the end. It was an amazing game, mouth-watering clash, and I believe it is my game of the week. Looking at all the games that we played, it was my game of the week. Having a team that was ruled off by everyone, that everyone said had nothing to offer, come in and produce that amazing world class of a performance, beating not only the former champions but the current leaders at this moment, who could be the future champions of Premier League this season. It was amazing, and I have to give my respect to Conte and the team. Harry Kane, he stepped it up where he was needed. He did show why a lot of teams need to get this man. He is a striker in all, and he is an amazing player, and he did provide so many chances. What a pass that he had to kick to Son for the first goal. I don't know, is there a second thing that Son and Kane do have, because it is amazing. It's really unpredictable. They always produce these amazing performances that the world cannot even explain. And that's what we saw over this game. It was a good game. I really did enjoy this one. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think of Manchester City versus Spurs, the fixture? Because a lot of people were happy and they really did enjoy it, especially the Liverpool fans. Trust me, everyone in Liverpool colors right now, like me, for example, I literally believe in that we have a chance to at least go above Manchester City, or even try to at least make it a competition. I remember when they were about 9 or 15 points away, everyone said that it was done and over. Only Jurgen Klopp kept on saying that I believe my boys and I believe we're going to turn it around. And I'm not saying that they really did turn it around. I'm just saying that City started to slag off a bit, and now Liverpool are taking the chance and they're taking all the opportunity that have been given by the Horn, and they're going to try to go with by any means necessary to everything that you can see. You could see with the passion and the celebration over the Norwich game, which now I'm moving on to the Liverpool game versus Norwich, where Mo Salah reached a milestone of 150 goals with the fewest games that is possible. Guys, I don't want to lie to you. This guy has been one of the best, not only in Liverpool, but in the world. He has come and turned Jurgen Klopp's team into something else. Whenever things are not working out for Liverpool in defense, Mo Salah always produced the goals. And yesterday, he did show that he is the king and he is the god. After playing with Inter, winning by 2-0, and him scoring one goal that he scored, which was amazing. He came in and they produced another perfect performance for him, even though in the first half he could not finish the chances properly. But you could see his movement, you could see the skills. There was a ball that he took from what is that kid, Brandon Williams, in that corner of he kept passing guys like they were standing at the line, like the ball was so close to go out for a throw in, but he passed those guys like they were standing until we actually went to the goalkeeper, which just tells you how much footwork that Mo Salah has, the skill that he has in his footwork, and what he can produce. This was to those players and those critics that says Mo Salah is just a goal poacher. He does not really offer that much value into the ground. He does not produce those skills and everything that at least the guys could love to watch. That was amazing performance, and we all saw it against Norwich. Norwich scored the first goal, which was well deserved. I felt like Klopp picking up that team, he made some mistakes. One of the mistakes that he made, I felt like Ox-Chamberlain, of course, I love what he's doing right now. I love the rotation. I love that he wants to give each and every individual player in the squad a chance to play so that they at least are fit whenever they are needed to perform some games, which he has been doing so well. But if you had noticed that, okay, Ox and Keita together was not really working, why didn't he make an opportunity or like an option earlier and taking out at least one of them early? Because he ended up taking them all at once, and he did put Diva Origi and Thiago Alcantara, and it was a brand new game, and it was an amazing game. I don't want to lie to you, Norwich were a threat. They were attacking. They were trying to do something. They were hitting Liverpool on counterattacks. But we need to give some respect to players like Henderson, man. The way he was playing, simply controlling that midfield, the passes, man, the movement, he was everywhere. It's like he was owning that midfield. He was doing everything that he could, passing, communicating with the defense, setting it up, going up forward, and also partnering with Thiago Alcantara. You know what is the ball skills that Thiago has and his movement on the ball and what he does. It was amazing. Also having Bobby, who was in there now, dropping as a midfield, playing to set up with Luis Diaz, Mohamed Salah, and Sadio Mane. I don't want to lie to you. This was one amazing Saturday for Liverpool fans. Why? Not only that Mo Salah reached his milestone of 150 goals with an assist from Alisson, but Mo Salah, what's his name? Sadio Mane scored a crazy Caesar goal, which was amazing. I'll try to check. I think I'm gonna change the screen that I've set to show you that Caesar goal, man. It was an amazing goal from Sadio Mane, which was the first goal that started or that opened the bank of Liverpool. Then later on, Alisson's assist to Mo Salah, what he did to the keeper, the defense, how he made them look like they were stupid, and setting up that ball and kicking it like it had no power and just breaking the other opponent's hearts. And I think Manchester City fans were that included as well. It was an amazing goal. And like I'm saying, it was a special day. Lastly, the goal that was scored was from none other than Luis Diaz. He has opened his account for goals, people, for Liverpool. What a goal. Not only the goal, but what a crazy assist from Henderson, man. From where he was standing near the corner, what a pass he was able to pull out to give him. And it was an easy chip because the keeper was already off the line. So it became so easy for Luis Diaz, and the way he was putting it, you could see the emotion, man. The kid is really good, man. The movement and what he's able to produce, it's out of this world. And I'm, as a Liverpool fan, I'm hopeful for the future because the future really looks bright for Liverpool. The signings and everything that Klopp is doing, he's building a strong future team and at the same time working on the current squad that he has. It was one of the best games that I've watched this week. If it wasn't that Tottenham were beating Man City, this for me was a well-deserved game of the week. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree with my thoughts and my assessment? I want to hear it right now. As we are moving forward, those are some of the big games. Chelsea played against Crystal Palace, which, according to people, was one of the most boring games to ever watch. If you are a neutral, maybe Chelsea fans, because their hearts were in their hands, they were trying their almost to survive because Zaha was causing some threats. There were two chances that he had, which I felt like if he had not kicked it the way he did, there would have been some goals. If he had kicked it, at least trying to serve it into the 18, there would have been goals. But none other. There was a last goal by Hakim Ziyech, who scored and got Chelsea the victory, which I felt, to be honest, after coming from Club World Cup, deserved that victory. Not really deserved it, but they needed victory to at least boost their confidence to continue with the season. But there are things that happened. There were records that were broken into that game. Like, for example, Lukaku with his only now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touches the whole 90 minutes. He has broken to be the only first player to have the fewest touches of the ball in football history. In football history, people, it was only him who has done this. He had only 7 touches. Can you believe it? It was out of this world. But that's the only thing we can go back to look when we talk about that. And I don't even know why the world are still looking down on Southampton, people. Southampton are hurting teams. They played against Everton, beat Everton by 2-0. Look at the goals, the header and the pass that shot that was kicked just nearby. They are just too much, guys, for the people. And I, as a Liverpool fan, I love to be real and I love to face reality while it's still there, while I still have the chance to face reality. I'm afraid of Southampton because it looks like they're growing up and they're coming up so perfectly well, and they are going to cause some crazy crazy havoc. Burnley were beat Brighton by 3 goals to 0. I don't know what has happened to Brighton, but they are at the worst. They are literally at the worst. I don't even know what was happening there. Brighton looked like it was one of the squads we needed to look at, and we were excited over what they were going to offer. But no, 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 no. They had to lose it, and we cannot say anything about that. It was just embarrassing. Then Aston Villa were beaten by a last-minute goal by Dennis, who scored a goal. The Nigerian international who just switched to Nigerian citizen scored an amazing goal, and it was well deserved considering his performance in the game, the way he was trying and the way he almost had countless chances in the middle. But it was amazing, guys. It was an amazing game, and I was actually confused how Brighton lost like that. The other game that we might want to talk about is Aston Villa, of course, losing to Watford, like I was saying. And Arsenal beat Brentford, which means the top four race is still on, people. If you thought it was only Manchester United who were going to deal with it, nope. There's still a top four race, and the teams that are the candidates that are there is Manchester United, West Ham United, and we have others. I'll try to look at them right now. West Ham played against Newcastle. Newcastle are just feeling, finally breathing the air after leaving the relegation zone, and now you can see what is happening. So it looks like it's gonna be really one of those games. And the Hammers were expected to perform, but they could not get through the defense of Newcastle. And in some of the cases, they were actually in trouble. Willock with the goal for Newcastle. I'm not really sure the one is scored for the Hammers. For West Ham, I'm not really sure. I can't remember. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, people, over the Saturday games. Which game did I forgot? To those people who have not heard me talk about all the games, West Ham drew 1-1, and Arsenal beat Brentford by 2 goals to 1. Aston Villa did beat Watford by 1 goal to 0. Brighton were beaten by Burnley by 3 goals to 0. Crystal Palace did beat Chelsea by 1 goal to 0, and Liverpool won against Norwich by 3 goals to 1. Southampton beat Everton by 2 goals to 0. Then Manchester City were beaten by Tottenham Hotspur by 3 goals to 2. This was our Saturday, people. Only 3 teams won at the home ground, but the rest were away. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. But what I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think about this game? And where do you see the title race going? Because I think there's going to be some crazy moments to see. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Anyway, Sunday was not really a busy game because we only had 2 games which were played, which was Leicester City versus Wolves and Manchester United versus Leeds. I don't want to lie to you. The Manchester game was a good game. First half, Manchester United were showing that they were really hungry, kept on attacking, did produce some amazing performance. But somehow, I don't know how, but somehow, this was what happened. Leeds played against United, and yeah, United won by 4 goals to 0. 2 goals were scored in a single medium by the manager, by Leeds, and it just showed you how Manchester United were losing the focus. They needed to stay on the game and focus to at least get something into the game, but they kept losing the focus, and they were almost punished for it. But anyway, they were able to get over it and at least go to the next stage. And let's see how the situation will go. Wolves played against Leicester City, and I don't want to lie to you, there were some amazing great goals which were scored. Amazing goals which were scored by Wolves, and now we can wait to see how Leicester has to respond with other teams because they were beaten, and now we move. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys, over the games and what was your best game of the week as we move forward, because just looking at this, the title race is on. Let me put on the table so that the world might be able to see what I mean when I say the title race is on. It's really on. Anyway, as you can see here, as I prepare for the table now. Okay. Let me do like this so that we can be able to see. So as you can see, Man City are still on top with 63 points, followed by Liverpool with 57 points, which they still have a game in hand, which they're playing tomorrow, and the game end will be over. So I can't wait to see how that one goes. Then, yeah, Chelsea follows, Manchester United follows, and the Hammers, who are in number 5, follows with Arsenal, Wolves, and Tottenham Hotspurs. Like I'm saying, there are squads that we are not even noticing, which are really close. Brighton and Southampton. And what else? Well, Leicester. Southampton is number 10. Leicester City, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Brentford, Leeds, Everton, Newcastle. So those are some of the things that the guys were still dealing with. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section, people. Let me know. So Newcastle, as you can see, they're still standing in 22, which they're just 1 point away from dropping to the drop zone. But where they are, they're safe if the season could end right now. Anyway, what else that is left that I need to look at? Yeah, I think the Hammers, like I was saying, the Hammers have already blown it. So anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. You have to click the like button, you have to subscribe to the Football Connect. Let me know what you thought about this. And were you excited as a Liverpool fan? I know I was. I know that's why I took more time trying to elaborate the game. Click the like button, subscribe to the Football Connect because it is amazing. Anyway, guys, I'm about to go. But yeah, top stories of today. Mo Salah has reached the milestone, and the assist was from the goalkeeper Alisson. And yeah, let's try to remember Phil Foden and this family who were really tagged. They could not really explain what happened. It was really crazy. But yeah, that's where we are. Click the like button, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the content because it is that time where we need to grow, and I can't wait to see where we go. So, guys, let me hear what you guys thought about the game and what you're expecting. So, before I leave, let me hear that in the comment section. Click that like button, subscribe, and I'm out. And we'll be back again tomorrow to talk about the Champions League. Champions League. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, so we are about to go off, guys. Don't forget to click that one. I was thinking maybe I was gonna get this one from Mr. Karen, but I think it's busy. Mr. Gameplay, it's been a while. Talk to me, guys. I'll be back again tomorrow. Don't forget to click that like button and subscribe. We move, and we'll meet again tomorrow.